hail King Ass as I read Zach Goller's super chat. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to your Sunday night classic watch along tonight, WWE King of the Ring 1999. This year is the 25th anniversary of that show, and yours truly was there. I've talked about this show a bunch of times in the past. I sat fourth row ringside on the floor. I sat next to superfan Vlad. I still have the chair from this event and a lot of memories of it. Although, however, as many times as I've gone back and watched this show, I've never been able to really get a clear shot of myself. It's not like Survivor Series where I'm all over the damn thing. It's kind of hard to see me because I'm tucked away in the corner. But this is kind of whereabouts I'm sitting as we're watching the show tonight. So I was basically fourth row all the way down behind the announce table. So I'm somewhere in that circled pocket of people. And I see Vlad in there. I'm in there somewhere. I just can't make myself out. And I don't know which one of those dudes I am. I don't even know what t-shirt I was wearing or anything that night, but I was definitely there and it was fun. So I thought this would be a fun one to take a look back at tonight, since I have reviewed this show once, I think many, many years ago, but we have not done a watch along of King of the Ring 1999 yet. King of the Ring 99, not the strongest King of the Ring ever, not many people's favorites. Really wasn't that memorable to me either. A lot of those, kind of late years ones weren't that great. A lot of people liked 2000 and 2001. I liked those better than 99, but I didn't really like any of them after 94, to be honest. So this should be fun. Yes, Josh Carlos, I would have hair in this. So I think I might be in the back there somewhere in the back part of the circle. There's a guy that might have that like Austin Rattlesnake shirt. That might have been me, but I can't tell. I don't even remember if I was wearing a hat. I probably was wearing a hat. Yeah, I probably was wearing a hat because I think at the time I had long hair. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough to see me back there, but I'm in there somewhere and it was fun. So we will watch this show this evening and talk King of the Ring 1999. Thanks again for being here, everyone. Been a busy weekend. I want to thank everybody who was here yesterday for the Clash at the Castle review. And tomorrow night's Raw in Corpus Christi, Texas, looks like it's going to be kind of big. I think we're going to get some Uncle Howdy stuff. And I think we might finally see the final implosion of the Alpha Academy and perhaps Gable forming his Gable stable with the Creeds. I feel like all that shit has got to go down tomorrow. Plus, we might have a very, very angry Drew McIntyre, or we might not see McIntyre at all, and he might just head straight to SmackDown on Friday in Chicago to murder Phillip Brooks. We will see how all that goes, but we will be here tomorrow after Raw to review that show as well. So I'm going to do some shout outs here real quick, knock out these super chats, and then we will get going. While I'm talking here, if you want to go over to your Peacock and pull up King of the Ring 1999, you're looking for Season 7, Episode 1. The runtime, according to Peacock, is 2 hours, 26 minutes, and 35 seconds. So it's a pretty short one this week, which isn't all bad. And in just a couple of minutes here, once I'm done saying hello to everybody, we will all hit play together. Once we do that, the timer right below my face begins to run. So if you experience any interruptions or problems throughout the stream, just match up your Peacock to our timer, and that's how we follow along. Simple as that. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Yes, Ray Fran, SmackDown is in Chicago. Makes perfect sense. CM Punk humiliated Drew in front of his people, didn't he? So payback would be oh so sweet. And I don't even think it's going to be like, I think it's going to be brutal. I think it's going to be violent. I mean, if you're McIntyre's character, you are probably looking to full-blown murder CM Punk. So I think, there's going to be some parking garage attack or something like that where McIntyre is going to ambush Punk and possibly beat him so badly that he's off television for another few weeks until we get on the other side of Money in the Bank, and then comes back to set up the SummerSlam match. So lots of stuff happening this week in WWE land. We'll be talking about it all week long. And I think next Saturday, our normal Winged Eagle, the way my schedule's shaping up right now, I think we're going to do another Saturday night's Greg event. So we'll probably do that next Saturday. Busy week here on the channel. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. All right, let's say some quick hellos here. Tatanani, good to see you. Ray Fran, We Are Pro Wrestling. Chris Morin, we got Gilbert Arbalo in the house. Tatanani is here. JJ Leg and George Morris chiming in with $5. Thanks for that, dude. Hey, Greg, how are you doing? Tito. And how is Tito? King of the Ring, 99, 10 out of 10. No kidding. Summer of 99, second best summer behind 98. What's your best summer ever and why? Most fun summer with my friends, summer of 2007, right before I turned 30 years old. I had a blast. But in terms of wrestling summers, I might have to go 96 or 98. 96 because that was when the NWO started and things were going crazy in WCW. No, actually 96, 97. No. 97 is my favorite summer. 1997 Canada USA feud. That was so hot. That was so fun. But I enjoyed the summers of 96, 97, and 98 in wrestling because a lot of things were going down. Didn't care so much for 1999, to be honest, George. Don't forget, this is the very first pay-per-view after Owen Hart died. And as soon as I got to the arena that night and got down to my seat, I've told this story before, the very first thing I did was look up to the ceiling to try to visualize what that must have been like for him just 3 or 4 weeks earlier, plummeting to his death. And it was still very, very fresh in all of our minds. And I was thinking about that a lot on the night of King of the Ring. So I think Owen's death kind of clouds it a little bit. The failure of the greater power was so horrible. And there was a lot about, King of the Ring, SummerSlam weren't very good shows. Fully Loaded, I think, was solid. But King of the Ring and SummerSlam were, So I don't love 99. But as always, George Tito is doing great. I don't know where he is, but he's around here somewhere, and he's happy. He says hello, sends his love. Colin Wright, good to see you, man. Glad you're here. Brandon McNeil is also here, chiming in with $10. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday indeed. What do we have in the world of sports tonight? I don't think we have NBA. I think that's tomorrow. So it might be NHL Stanley Cup tonight. I'm not sure, so I don't know what kind of competition we have. And I also think tonight's A&E biography is on ECW. So we got a little bit of television competition this evening. No big deal. My boy Zach Galler is here with the $5. I saw your super chat right as I was coming on camera, and I said, all hail King Ass. Mr. Ass, my God. Josh Carlos, I think I got you already. The Juliet, what's up? Mike Rouse, all sports are scripted. Good to see you back, buddy. We got Victor Colon and Smitty in here as well. David Brown in the house. It's Robert. Domo97 is here. Mikey Too Cool. Brandon Barnes. The Juliet, thank you. $2 A&E biography, 2-hour ECW bio. That should be good. Looking forward to that one. Who else have I not said hello to? Jamie Edwards, Damian Drain, good to see you. Anybody else that I'm missing? Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's start watching King of the Ring, 1999. What do y'all say? Hopefully during this time you've gone over to your Peacocks and pulled up King of the Ring 99, Season 7, Episode 1. A reminder on the runtime on the Peacock version anyway is 2 hours, 26 minutes, and 35 seconds. All right, I'm going to cue up my fingers here for us. Where's my timer? All right, timer is there. Play button is here. Okay, I am locked and loaded if y'all are. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Perfect. We are good. Oh, the old scratch logo. Oh, man, I forgot to get the VHS out. I know I've got it. Oh, it's even close by, too. Even better. This should be it. We're getting some weird pay-per-view intro here. This is like that ladder match between Vince, Austin, and Shane, right? Here we go. King of the Ring 1999. Pretty decent condition on this VHS. Not bad. Yeah, there we go. King of the Ring 99. We'll put him right back yonder. I am also not drinking tonight. I'm just drinking a nice beverage from Jersey Mike's because my best friend from North Carolina is here in town visiting, and we had beers last night, so I am not feeling my best, but I'm here. Slight hangover, but that's what happens when you're hanging out with friends. All right, so we got President Kennedy in this intro. They're doing all sorts of stuff here. The night of the higher power, I'm pretty sure Austin was like anointed the new president or something by Linda and Stephanie, remember? And then this was all undone less than a month later here at the King of the Ring. Yeah, Jesse Jackson, the Reverend. They got everybody in this intro. Game, if you're referring to, okay, no hockey until Tuesday, so there should be nothing. Okay. Yeah, because I think Florida and Boston were both up 3-0, right? And now it's 3-1 each, so I think Monday is the NBA, or tomorrow's the NBA, and Tuesday is NHL, I think. We Are Pro Wrestling, the higher power reveal fell on your 8th birthday. Wow. I fell 2 months before my 22nd birthday. All right, King of the Ring, Greensboro Coliseum. This is a fun venue to go to shows in. I went to a ton in this building. Greensboro Coliseum's got a lot of history. This is where Darby Allin took the big bump a couple months ago. Terrible theme music. My buddy went with me, and we actually had his mom with him, but they weren't sitting. I actually bought my own ticket to be on the floor. We were already going, and I think what it was is I bought seats with him, and then I decided to buy better seats on the floor, and then his mom took my ticket, something like that. I don't remember what the story there was, but I was down there sitting by myself, even though I had another friend up in another section. Oh, I don't remember what happened on Sunday Night Heat or whatever they're talking about here. Okay, they're going to show us just a few moments ago right here on Heat. Yeah, I'm somewhere in that back corner back there. I just don't know where. I'm just somewhere. I'm in there, man. Shamrock's very mad. And Shamrock, I believe, is kind of on his way out, too. He'd be gone by... We're about to have the debut of Jericho a couple months. About a month after that, I think Kenny bounced. He's still mad. Is he still spitting up blood? Shamrock may be the only one that is not benched tonight, because we understand that Mr. McMahon's plan for Sunday Night Heat may... Look at Michael Cole. What we understand after the attack by Ken Shamrock on Shane McMahon, Shane may not be able to participate tonight in the King of the Ring handicap ladder match, the winner-take-all ladder match for control of the World Wrestling Federation. We hope to get a word on this situation from Mr. McMahon in just a little bit. All right. Oh, you know, there's another question I had. We Are Pro Wrestling, maybe you'll know the answer to this. Oh, damn it, I don't know if I saved it. Shit. Oh, I did. Where is this photo from that I'm about to put on the screen here? See this with this when I was looking up King of the Ring 99 stuff, looking for box art and things like that for the overlay here, I kept coming across this picture of The Undertaker and The Rock, but I don't know where this is. Like, obviously, this is probably right around this time, higher power time, because Taker is champ. So it would have had to have been after Over the Edge, but before King of the Ring. But why are they so friendly? Why are they so chummy? Was there a segment on Raw where The Rock is like, The Rock would like to get a picture with the... And then he just tried to be nice for a second? Like, why? Where was this picture taken, and why is Rock pointing at the belt like that? I have a feeling it has something to do with the build-up to this show. I just don't recall where that photo came from and what the context of it is. But it's definitely from May or June of 99. Because otherwise, Taker wouldn't be champ. All right, X-Pac. So is this X-Pac and Bob Holly, huh? Former WWE Tag Team Champions, right? Or is that... No, maybe not. Yeah, Holly and Kid, right? Like 95? I think Kid and Marty also won the tags. But yeah, Kid won the tags with Holly. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if that's behind the scenes either. It looks like it's in the ring or something. It looks like it's... I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious where that's from. I couldn't, like, put my finger on it. I don't know if you can hear that humming that's going on right now. that would always happen after the beginning of pay-per-views when I would go to shows around this time period. I swear they were like giant industrial fans where they're trying to suck out the pyro smoke. And so we would always hear these running engines for a little while, the first like 20 minutes of the show while I guess they were sucking out the smoke. I don't know that's what I thought it was for, because it seemed like it always happened right after a lot of pyro. Yeah, when you see that little corner where I'm seated, it's just really hard to make anybody out over there. Am I right? When Vlad, I was at my seat first, and then he plopped down right next to me. And the first thing I said was like, "Who are you?" I asked him who he was. I'm like, "Whose kid are you?" I'm like, "Nobody." He's like, "Nobody's kid. I just travel." He was very vague about everything, but I was always under the assumption that he just must be related to someone. He told me no. Is it bad that if I say that he had BO, I remember he's kind of stunk a little bit. I mean, not super bad, but I could smell it. Oof. Big power bomb. Yeah, that humming is annoying in the background. It's hard to hear the announcers. Mike Witt is in the house. Good to see you, man. Anybody else that said hello since we've been going? Welcome. Rey Mysterio was wrestling unmasked at this time. Yes, he was. WCW was a very strange place around this time in 1999. I don't even really know. Is there brackets here? Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, Road Dogg takes on China. Okay. Oh, and then Kenny Shamrock versus Mr. Ass. All right, and Big Show and Kane. I remember this time, it was right around the summer of 99. There was this big rumor that I almost started believing that there were two Kanes, because Kane had slimmed down a lot. He was really, I think we're going to notice it here in his match later, how slim he was compared to maybe when he first came in 97, or even how he would look in, DQ, or even how he would look in 2001, like very bulky. He was kind of slender, and fans were talking that there was two of them, and I started kind of believing it. I don't think there was, but I remember speculating it might be Brian Clark or, some other big guy that might be playing another Kane. But, here comes Road Dogg. Coming to save X-Pac. You all right, X-Pac? X-Pac has been in a lot of King of the Rings, hasn't he? He had a pretty good showing in 94. And then 98 and 99 here. Or wait, maybe he wasn't in 98. 98, I think he just worked Owen. But it was a non-tournament. Okay, so I guess he's just been in two. Feel like he's been in more. That shirt down here. I hated that shirt. They sold a ton of them. They were all through the crowd there. I was mostly just Austin merch, and they had like a Rock or t-shirt and a Jericho one. Jericho wasn't even here yet. Yo, Chris, appreciate $2. I remember that report about Kane looking smaller, but it was reported he slimmed down because he wanted to lose his baby fat and was all muscle. He was just really slim. Look at Terry Taylor. This would be close to the end of Terry Taylor. I think Taylor would leave soon. Okay, Bob Holly's out for blood, I guess. But I think Terry Taylor would leave after Russo and Ferrara left in '99, because I think then Vince was like, hey, I got to start signing backstage people up under contracts, and some people didn't want to do it, and I think Taylor was one of them, and he went back to WCW. He was just there, came back to WWE, back to WCW. That dude switched companies more than anyone else. Oh, the Big Show. Now, this would have been my first time. No, it wouldn't have been. I was about to say this is my first time seeing him in person, but it's not. I'd seen Big Show a couple times by this point. Oh, that's music. Well. Oh, yeah, we have not gotten to the point where Crash has shown up, have we? That little car. Oh, no. How many vehicles in total in WWE do you think have been destroyed? Between The Rock running over Lincoln Town cars, or Austin with monster trucks, and Vince's Corvette being filled with concrete, the countless amounts of ambulances they've crashed into, or monster trucks, or 18-wheelers they've tipped over, all that stuff. I'd probably say 50 to 60 vehicles have been compromised to a permanent end due to WWE. Now, see, you can, like, even though Kane is slimmer, you can clearly tell that's him. So I don't know why I still wasn't a full-blown believer, but people were, in my circles, were starting to get me to think about it. And I'm like, no. I knew somebody else that insisted there was 2 Undertakers. I'm like, come on. Mark Calloway doesn't have some random twin brother that nobody's known about this whole time. They're just switching him out. That's a little ridiculous. But the Kane one, you know, because he has a mask, I was like, well, maybe. And I just could not get over how slim and good he looked around this time. I do remember being on the floor and reacting to the finish of this, because where I was seated, you know how some of the rows, like if it's behind like the announce desk, if you get further off to the right or further off down the side, if you're in the front row, sometimes there's not even a barricade in front of you. You're just like in the front row of those seats. So I was kind of back there, and I was able to kind of walk around a little closer to the ring. And I remember during the finish here, there's a choke slam or something happens with Kane. And I remember turning away, going like 1, 2, 3, like walking away from the front back to my seat because I knew it was a 3 count. So maybe we'll be able to see a little glimpse of myself here. And see, look at Kane here. This is kind of why I was believing it. Look at how unbelievably slim he is. He'd arguably be much bigger in 2 years. Wow. Jeez. A Beal to Kane. Yeah, Big Show had just come in February. Oh. Yeah, this is still my favorite Kane look. Just kind of the early days of just the red and the black and the mask. Yeah, but see, like when he's laying down here, he just looks, you can really see his height, you know? But what gives away Kane's arm is unmistakable. Even when Kane was in different, you know, different variations of shape and stuff, his arm was unmistakable. He had that. That's why I had trouble believing that there was actually 2 Kanes. I'm like, no. You're not going to find anybody that's going to be able to replicate his style that closely, you know? Yo, look who's here. Jimmy Anderson, all the way from Sweden. Good evening, everyone. 2:30 in the morning, but it's never too late for wrestling, or too early for that matter. Glad you're here, Jimmy. Appreciate the super chat, as always. Hopefully you can stay up late with us, Jimmy, or early at 2:30 in the morning. Yeah. All you got to do is stay up till 5 a.m. and you can make it, man. Welcome to my world. I'm up till 4 in the morning every night anyway. Yeah, Kane got up on that enziguri too. He could fly. I loved that. I mean, I hate Glenn Jacobs, the man. Fucking piece of shit. But I loved Kane, the performer. One of my favorite, if not my favorite big man of all time, was Kane. Maybe even more so than Undertaker, just because I was always really impressed with what Kane could do. He was in better shape than Taker. He always was. Taker never really had a build to him. You know, Kane was just muscle and strong. I thought he was better than Kevin Nash. I thought he was better than The Big Show. I thought he was better than Brian Clark or any other big guy in the biz. Oh, look out, ref. Oh, there we go. Oh, low blow. Low blow. Is somebody coming? Yeah, who's coming? Oh, it's Bob Holly's going to come get revenge for the car thing. Okay. Oh, Kane stopped him. Oh, there we go. Jeez. Big. Look at that crowd react to that choke slam. So good. I feel like we're going to get a recovery here. Somebody's still going to use that chair. Come on. I cannot believe this was 25 years ago. Daniel Mendiola, good to see you, man. Happy Father's Day. You know what? Tito has not wished me Happy Father's Day yet. Little piece of shit. I mean, it's like 5:30 in the afternoon here where I live. Tito has not once wished me Happy Father's Day. I'm going to sell him on Craigslist. $5. One Tito for $5. Fans are looking for somebody. I don't know who's coming, unless it's still Bob. What's Kane doing? Just choking him? Ew, so sweaty. God, the close-up. Mike Witt, since you missed it earlier, here's where I'm sitting. Somewhere in this circle right here on the screen. I'm somewhere in there, but it's really hard to make myself out. I don't know which one of these people I am. But I'm in there somewhere. Right in that little chunk. Oops, wrong one. There we go. I eat boogers sign. I don't even remember who is. Are they both baby faces or what's going on? Oh. I love how Kane now uses the chair. Why didn't you use it? Why didn't you just let Holly use it? No, this is not the finish. There's no way. I don't remember this being the finish. Oh, it is. Oh. Oh, okay. That memory I'm having of reacting, it must be Kane's next match, because I swear something ends with a choke slam or something. Maybe not. No, this was it. I don't know, it's been 25 years. I'm trying to remember. I thought there was a little bit more of a dramatic ending than that. I don't even know what the brackets are. Who's Kane going to face? The winner of Mr. Ass and Shamrock? Financial Truth Academy is in the house. Good to see you. Oof. Okay.
He's hurt. He's hurt and he can't compete. He needs to go to the hospital. He needs extra. No! You're not going to wrestle tonight. I don't know what I'm going to do. This man needs medical attention. That's all there is.
All right, so Vince is claiming, I don't remember any of this. Vince is claiming that Shane needs medical attention. He's not going to wrestle in the main event. Give me the damn EMTs. He needs him. Oh, see, now this is where you can catch me. Right. Oh, my God. That might have been me right there. Ooh. That might have been me right there. I got to remember that. Right before Mr. Ass's first. I got to rewind that later and see. Oh, yeah, he's half tag champs, too. I forgot. Mr. S. Because he's a heel here, right? He's a heel, Mr. Ass. Okay, that was last. So they just won the titles from Kane and X-Pac, huh? Okay. Yes, Mike, this is the first pay-per-view after the Owen death. You know, if Ken Shamrock would have stayed around a little while longer, Colin, I would have made him champ. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, no. What's Shamrock going to do? Start suplexing referees? Or EMTs? I think that one EMT is Terry Funk. He's mad. Here he comes. He's just walking out there. They can play his music? Yeah, they are. All right. Oh, wait. He stole the title from one of the... Is that's why he's wearing... I don't even know what they were showing me a replay of there. So he's not even champ? He's just wearing the belt? What the fuck? Hey, Teddy Long's a referee for this one. At least we have that. Oh, there you go. I love how Teddy Long doesn't want him to wrestle, but then when Billy Gunn attacks him, he's just like, okay, ring the bell, fine, match is on. I mean, Billy and Kenny had quite the rivalry there in '99. They worked Rumble for the title, right? The IC. Wow. Oof. I met Ken Shamrock about a year before this, right outside this very arena. There was a barbecue restaurant across the street, and him and Mero and Sable were coming out, and got to meet them. Mark Mero remembered me, even remembered my name. Crazy. And met Shamrock for the first time. He was super nice, super polite. We didn't bug him too long. We just said hi, good to see you, shook his hand, got out of their way. But it was cool. Oh my. Now, if they were doing this on the opposite side of this guardrail, you'd definitely be able to see me. Because I'm kind of sitting where those dudes are. Well, Shamrock was there 2 years past the screw job, so I mean that he might have had an allegiance to Brett, but I don't think he left WWE because of the screw job, because he didn't leave for 2 more years. I'm sure he didn't like the screw job, and I'm sure he wasn't happy about how all that went down, but there was a lot of wrestlers that felt that way. But maybe it did factor into him, you know, when his contract was up and he was winding down to not stick around. Could be. Yeah, I guess I'm surprised that Shamrock didn't go to WCW, but leaving WWE when they were so hot, you know, going to WCW, probably would have been world champion over there. But I would have liked Shamrock to have a little bit longer of a run than he had. We only got him for a little bit over 2 years, and we still talk about him. 25 years later, we're still talking about Shamrock's run and the things he did, and he was only there for 28 months. That's it. I mean, even what they're doing here in this match, I mean, Billy obviously is going to advance here. Oh. And this whole angle is just to protect Shamrock, and he's more internal bleeding. Ew. All right. Yeah, and Shamrock was the previous year's winner. Too bad, Kenny. That's the breaks, bro. Uh-oh. So many asses, so little time. The lyrics are ridiculous. All right, so it's Mr. Ass and Kane, and then it's going to be X-Pac taking on the winner of Road Dogg and Chyna. Okay. I think Chyna wins that, I think. Or she wins her match coming up. Look at this. Chyna and a recently turned heel Triple H.
I only wanted to be a princess. But now I'm all grown up, and tonight I'm gonna be a queen.
Oh.
Road Dogg, you got big brass balls to step in the ring with me.
Triple H, you have issued
Huh,
challenge
Chyna. Yeah, I guess it'll be Queen of the Ring if she wins, huh?
Undertaker match for the WWF title. We'll see a little later on. Yeah, I've got thoughts. With this, nobody tells Triple H what to do, and nobody is gonna give me orders to carry out. I march to the beat of one drummer, and that's me.
Triple H, you're not even working this card. Triple H doesn't even have a match. All right, Road Dogg and China have to face each other. That's kind of funny. North Kakalaki. I saw the Outlaws win their first ever tag team titles on Raw in '97 in North Carolina. Shortly after that was the Unforgiven match where Road Dogg came out with like a blow-up doll or something. Yeah, China and Triple H are still together. Triple H and Stephanie had not began their deal yet, but that was coming. I think he threw that fan off who was trying to lip sync to it. Oh, nice. China's guy still using this awesome Triple H music. I forgot about it. I feel like My Time is super new. This might be the debut of My Time. Because I remember right after Triple H turned heel at WrestleMania, the first couple of weeks there, he was coming out to some weird sounding shit. But this is My Time. So this is a very new song. I don't know if he had My Time at Over the Edge. Right? He might have. Oh man, lots of stuff went down on Heat. Yeah, I think this is arguably my favorite Triple H theme. I loved My Time. So Triple H is going to be at ringside for this one. That's cool. The jacked up Jezebel. That's what China is, y'all. Lawler, God. Okay, thanks, Chris. So this was the first pay-per-view that had the lyrics for My Time. Over the Edge was just the instrumental. Yeah. I don't recall hearing the full-blown My Time version any earlier than this. Yeah, Triple H, he transitioned into the short trunks, I think by SummerSlam at least, because he's got him on there. It's probably coming pretty soon. I don't remember Fully Loaded 99, who even worked against. Oh, yeah, I do. He worked against The Rock. I think he worked against The Rock in back-to-back Fully Loadeds. But then The Rock would wind up working Shamrock at SummerSlam, which was really weird. Talking a little trash. Hmm. I mean, I'm guessing now that I look at this, I guess the finals must be... The finals have got to be Mr. Ass and X-Pac. It's got to be. I don't remember how... Like, Road Dogg and Billy, were they on the outs by this point? Yeah, what the hell's going on there? I feel like Billy must have turned heel on Road Dogg, right? But I don't recall when that happened. Triple H and China turned heel at Mania. And then after that, they might have had a Mr. Ass turn or something. Is that how it went down? That sign says I'm on probation. That's awesome. That's Greensboro for you. In May, okay. It was May split for them. That's right. Okay, I'm starting to remember. King of the Ring 02. We could watch that one next. Yeah, maybe we should. That's the one Brock wins, right? I think we got time to do one more before June is over. Yeah, Mr. Ass fought Road Dogg, get over the edge. I remembered that. I just couldn't remember how that split came to be. I like how Jim Ross says the word school. He says skewel. Skewel. Oh, Triple H doing the, I'm sorry, China doing the Triple H bump over the corner. And Triple H is mad. She stole my spot. Triple H is chasing him. Look out. Is this legal? Can he... Those cagey heels. Oh, now Triple H has got him. Oh, ouch. Jesus. He was trying to get him back in the ring. He just missed. He threw him against the steps instead. Total accident. Missed again. And you want to be mayor of Memphis. Oh, I know. I was in the building for many "Oh, you didn't know" chant or intro by the Road Dogg. I've witnessed very many ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all that. China's so rock solid. She looks so good here. Yeah, China is in control of Road Dogg right now. Ooh. Right in a breadbasket. China scoring with a DDT. I don't think she's going to get the pin, though. Nope. I don't recall any of these finishes. I've hardly ever gone back and watched this show before, so. Yeah, a couple months China would win the thing with Jeff Jarrett, and then Jeff Jarrett would head off to WCW. A couple months later, Unforgiven, I was there. I was at Unforgiven 99 in Charlotte, and it was China and Jeff Jarrett for the title. But I think Jarrett retained, and then she won it the next month. And I'm pretty sure around this time... Oh, look at her do... Oh! She was almost doing Eddie there, but she was doing Road Dogg. But this is right around the time, too. I'm pretty sure by this point, as a fan, I was well aware that Jericho was on his way to WWE, so I was definitely getting excited for that. I'm not sure if they had started the countdown stuff yet, but that was probably coming pretty soon. Trying to put Road Dogg to sleep. Okay. Triple H like, cinch up on that. Handle puppies with care. I love that. Oh, the countdown started the very next night. Okay. I'm pretty sure I was there. Yeah. I was at Raw the next night because Austin wins the title. That was also in Charlotte. Chokehold. That same Raw that Austin wins the title on, because I remember being there, and I remember walking around the building that night. We had several different areas we were watching the show from. And I do remember a segment with Triple H and China and like Road Dogg or something. They make some sort of deal for like the rights to DX. I think that all happens that same show. Well, that's dumb. Ooh, ref out. Look out, Earl. Almost had a ref bump there on Hebner. Oh, it was enough. Oh, that distraction. Maybe Road Dogg doesn't win this. I was thinking he would have to win here. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess it's going to be... Oh, yeah. China's going to win here. She's going to lose to X-Pac. That's what's going to happen. Okay. Look at China's face. Oh, he kicked out. Who's coming? Shawn Michaels is here. Look at Shawn showing up. Commissioner Michaels tucking a t-shirt into jeans. That's a choice. One 932 train. Go train at Shawn Michaels Wrestling School. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe Road Dogg is going to win this one. Ooh. Doggy style, no. Oh, wow. He might take her out. Doing all his typical Road Dogg moves. Triple H is pissed. Man, Sean, probably not in a good place in his life around that time, but... Oh. Oh, a cup. Don't pull it out. Oh, he's going to pump handle her for the win here. All right, Road Dogg is going to advance. Oh my God, Jim Ross. Ugh. Yeah, it's a very dirty and bloody ring mat they got going on in there right now. Oh, and he tossed the little thing to China. Glad he didn't put it over her face. God. No, thank you. Kane and Mr. Ass, Road Dogg, and X-Pac.
Tonight, will the People's Champ again become WWF Champ?
I love The Rock messing with Michael Cole.
Lighting the Brahma Bull on fire? Well, The Rock says, Einstein, that the Brahma Bull has been on fire ever since he's come into this son of a bitch. So The Rock says, you also think that you impress The Rock and the millions of The Rock's fans by talking in tongues? Here, The Rock's gonna talk in
Die, die, die.
It goes like this. Ooh la la, sa-bi-da, The Rock kicking your candy ass all over God's green earth. If you
That was The Rock speaking in tongues. Okay.
is cooking.
The Rock. Oh, Brood is coming out. Oh, yeah. This is going to be an early ENC match against the Hardys. I kind of forgot I saw this one happen. I mean, their No Mercy match that would really put both teams on the map wouldn't even happen until October. It's only June here, so... Oh, I remember now. I was at all 3 shows. That's right, because in 2 days' time, at the Raw taping on Tuesday in Fayetteville, in the Hardys' hometown, they would beat the Acolytes and win the tag team titles. That would be on a Raw taping, so that'd probably air another week after this, but I was at that show too. The following night after this is the Charlotte show where Austin wins the title from Undertaker. The night after that was the Raw taping Fayetteville, and that is also where I think they signed the contract, or they came to the agreement for the fully loaded match between Austin and Taker, where McMahon would leave if Austin won. All that was set up on the Tuesday after this show. And I'm pretty sure I was also at the Saturday house show the night before, so I think I went to all 4 shows this weekend. Oh, look at this weird music they got. And Michael Hayes dressed like a weirdo. So the Hardy Boys had stopped wearing kind of like their Young Bucks type of stuff. And now they've got... They stuck with this style for mostly the remainder of their career. Especially Matt really liked this particular look he's rocking right here. This might be the earliest Edge and Christian versus Hardy Boys match on television that they've done. A little over a year later, SummerSlam, I would be there too when they had the big TLC match with the Dudleys. Dudley Boys were on their way in as well. Jericho and the Dudleys were about to show up. It's a very important day today for Christian, Father's Day. I hope you all tweeted Christian and wished him happy Father's Day. Yeah, good point, Ryan. Everyone in this match is still active. All of them have wrestled within the last month. Jeff and Matt wrestled like last night in TNA or night before, or at least appeared. That is kind of wild that we're watching a 4-person match right now, 25 years old, with all four participants still active wrestlers in the ring. That's crazy. Oof. It's funny to hear Jim Ross talk about how young they all are here. Man, they're so young, man. We currently have... Oof. We currently have AEW, TNA, and WWE all represented. Michael Hayes for WWE, Cope and Christian for AEW, and Matt and Jeff for TNA. Yo, Zach, thanks for the 5, man. Taker and Rock are my 2 favorites ever. They never had great matches together one-on-one, though. Best they had was the triple threat with Kurt Angle. Yeah, this one I don't recall being very good, Rock and Undertaker. It'd be the last night Taker would be champ. Because I was also at WrestleMania 15 a couple months before, so I got to see both of Austin's title wins in '99 in person. You can hear Michael Hayes out there yelling. We've got no Lita yet. I think she's still Miss Congeniality in ECW. I don't think, unless she was in with S.A. Rios, she might have been. Was Lita in yet? I don't think she was. She was getting close, though, too. Look at Michael Hayes in there. We got Northern Lights. Who is that, Jeff? No. Yeah, look at Michael Hayes in there, wrestling. Speared by Ed. What is happening? This is crazy stuff. This is wild stuff. Gangrel and Michael Hayes are battling it out on the outside of the ring. Oh! That was a good spear. That was a springboard by Jeff. Christian loved that move. Jericho did one of those too, except he hit a drop kick when he would do that springboard off the middle turnbuckle. Oh, he's going to spit at somebody's face. Oh, right in Edge's face. Oops. Whoopsie. None of these guys are super over yet, so the fans are barely reacting. And look at Jeff pinning Edge. And they steal one. Way to go, Hardys. Yeah, and maybe that's what would earn them the tag title shot on that Raw the following week, and they'd win the titles. The Hardy Boys and the New Age Outlaws' first WWE Tag Team title wins both happened in the same building. And I was there for both. Oh, is this where the brood starts dissipating? No, maybe not. They're still homies. Oh yeah, I guess they were still calling him Doc Hendricks, weren't they? And yes, all sports are scripted. Lita was one of the hosts. I have a fun host story too. Ran into all of them in a Waffle House. I think I think it was this set of shows. It was probably the next night. It was the next night because I do remember it was in Charlotte, and it was the best group of hosts I'd ever seen. And then they were all having dinner in Waffle House later that night, and we talked to them a little bit.
Put your WWF title on the line against The Rock. Can you withstand the charge of the Brahma Bull?
Can I withstand the charge of the Brahma Bull? What question is that? I got a question for you. What happens when you rip the balls off of a bull?
I don't know. They bleed? I don't know. What happens when you rip the balls off of a bull? I would assume blood. Probably not very good for the bull. Okay, Vince is coming out already. It's not time for this stupid match. I know that. I mean, we know Shane competes in the match, so I'm kind of forgetting what they're trying to do here. Hunting jackasses. Vince coming out there in a tank top just cracks me up. Yeah, there's such a random backstage interview, too.
Unfortunately, due to Commissioner Michaels' ruling earlier on, he placed my son Shane in harm's way. More specifically, he placed Shane in Ken Shamrock's way. And unfortunately, Shane will not be able to compete here tonight. Oh no.
So is Vince trying to like replace him with somebody stronger, and then that's going to backfire?
I regret to inform you that the handicap match, winner take all ladder match with Shane and Vince McMahon against Stone Cold Steve Austin will not take place here tonight.
Okay, will not take place here tonight. Oh, that's a shame. That's actually all right. That match sucked anyway. Now, is Sean going to come out and make some sort of a ruling? Like, yeah, okay, here comes Sean.
Just 1 second. It seems to me, since I'm the sheriff around these parts, I'll be the one that decides which matches will or will not take place.
Okay.
And you're going to have to wake up a lot earlier in the morning.
Yeah, Ryan, Vince was, spent some time in North Carolina. Even spent some time at the same college that I did for a little while.
In your own words earlier tonight, Mr. Commissioner, you said suitable replacement. Oh no. I can tell you this, Stone Cold Steve Austin is hiding behind you, and I'm not going to let that happen, okay? Because in this ring tonight, it will be Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon and a suitable replacement.
Okay, a suitable replacement.
So what are you saying?
What I'm saying is, after this is all over, that Vince McMahon will be the showstopper. Vince McMahon will be the main event. Vince McMahon will be the 100% owner of the World Wrestling Federation. Now hit my music.
Okay. So, I feel like they did a lot of this around these times, 99 and stuff. They'd have, like, just segments in the middle of a pay-per-view, and what was really, at the end of the day, the point, you know? Because, I mean, it's going to be Shane, we know that, but I just don't recall why they went through all that, or what the point was. VHS, you don't remember Shane being near a ring anytime before this? Come on. Referee at Survivor Series Deadly Game. He worked with X-Pac at WrestleMania 15, European champion. He was the champion, right? So he'd already been champion by this point, or a champion, and had been in the ring a little bit here and there. And he was about to be in the ring a lot. He'd have that feud with Test coming up. We're not making any. Interesting names. China, X-Pac, Road Dogg, Kane, Mr. Ass. I had a friend back in these days. Just got the huge, wasn't a wrestling fan, but oh my God, she got the biggest kick out of Mr. Ass. Thought it was the funniest fucking name. I still don't understand why he's wearing that tag belt. I get that he stole it, but why did he steal it? Was not a fan of the Mr. Ass song. I did think Mr. Ass was kind of a funny name because it kind of morphed out from Billy Gunn, Badass Billy Gunn. And then I remember one night, like on the mic, Road Dogg just calls him Mr. Ass, and it was just kind of funny. And they stuck with it. Mr. Ass. So many asses, so little time. That's my favorite lyric. All hail King Ass. Bob? But my name's Billy. I kind of think they dropped the ball a little bit on Test. I'm not sure if I would have ever seen him as a top star main eventer, but maybe a little higher than he made it because I did like his look. I thought for a big guy, he was very agile and athletic and just kind of lacked a little bit of charisma and stuff and did not have the luxury that someone like Kane did to be under a mask or whatever. If they made him like a Kane type of character or something, or he didn't have to say much, maybe it would have been better. But he was a smaller version of Kevin Nash who could do more stuff. Like, imagine if Kevin Nash was just a little bit smaller and, like, could do top rope elbows and shit. I kind of thought that's what Test was, just not as sexy as Kevin Nash and without the mic ability and, presence and personality that Nash has. All right, Mr. Ass. I don't know how you survived Kane here. I can't remember how, but... Yeah, Terry, that's what they said earlier. He stole the title from APA. I was just trying to understand why he did that. I mean, I saw the replay. They showed the replay of it. But why would he even do that? What was the point of him stealing the title? Just to steal it? Fucking klepto Billy? I would have rather had Kane win the King of the Ring this year than Mr. Ass. Mr. Ass song is catchy, I guess. I kind of liked it. I didn't love it, though. I remember they had that on the Volume 4 CD. Mr. Ass's theme, I think. Watch your back. And I'm curious too, like, Billy Gunn's going to win the King of the Ring. How does he give the title back to the Acolytes? Because I know on that Tuesday Raw taping, they're champions and they drop the belts to the Hardys. So the Acolytes get the belts, the physical belt back sometime in the next 24 hours here. Or the APA. I guess they weren't the APA yet. They were still the Acolytes. "2000 test scary is scary looking." Yeah. Ease up on the juice. Steroids will make your testicles shrivel into sun-dried tomatoes. Yeah, I think this is the only King of the Ring tournament Kane was in. We know he wasn't in the previous year because he won the title. The previous year he won the championship from Austin. And then I don't know what happened the next year or year after. Yes, he is. Jim Ross. He's the best. King Kane. That sounds good. Ooh, I don't know what that was about. I was just trying to wrestle him down for a pin. Get down there, Teddy. Shoulders are down, bro. I just heard Billy call out the next 4 spots. Power slam is okay. Not that great. Ooh. Boot to the face. He's out. Damn, Kane up on that drop. Oh, that would have been a good spot to see me too. Oh, Big Show's. Oh! This must be. Oh, yeah. Okay. This must be the finish that I was remembering myself reacting to. I was thinking it was Kane over Big Show, but I knew a chair was involved and Big Show and Kane were involved. That must have been it. And I don't know why that little particular part of the show, I just kind of remember like being closer to the guardrail and then walking back to my seat going 1, 2, 3, like knowing it was over. That must have been the match. Teddy Long is even limping. I love to stick 'em. What's going on in 99? Oh, yeah, we probably had the Monica Lewinsky stuff happening. All that stuff was going around this time, I think. 99, man. Y2K.
I think that's a dumb question, Kevin. Obviously, there's mixed feelings when you go in there with a friend. Road Dogg, Brian, James.
Yeah.
James.
Another still active Billy Gunn.
You're one of my best friends. But, tonight, this is an opportunity for both of us to reach that next level. And hate how sound really stupid and corny, but may the best man win.
All right. May the best man win. I know I have the one for the... I might have them all. I'm pretty sure I might also have my tickets from this whole weekend. I know I have my King of the Ring ticket and chair, but those Raw shows, I wouldn't be surprised if I have. I saved a lot of those tickets back then. But I don't know where I keep them. All right. I like this version of X-Pac's theme. I always like this one. I liked it better than, like, Mr. Ass. I like the Outlaws theme, too. I always thought it was good. Even when it would be like a more serious match for Sean Waltman, you know, when they would do his entrance, they would still splice in the footage as part of the entrance. I'm like, you don't really need it for this.
Is going to be a battle with two friends, but there really is so much riding on this one. Yeah, friends, he is my best friend. This may be the hardest.
Oh, he's your best friend now. Okay.
Whole career. But I'll tell you this much: we're professional wrestlers, and the King of the Ring is a billet that I can tell you.
The Roadie and 1-2-3 Kid had a couple of In Your House matches in 1995, I think. At least one. That was pretty fun back in those days. The "Oh, you didn't know" was pretty fun to experience live. Khaki Lackey. I miss Khaki Lackey. Especially this time of year, in the summer. I was like, I don't know if we're going to get the whole entire thing again, if we're just, okay, bells ring, all right. I was like, I don't know if we need Road Dogg to do the whole thing again. Jerry Lawler, the nerve of this guy to call anybody corny or stupid. I don't think he has any fucking clue how dripping with irony that is. Oh, nice. Now, a year later or so, I was at SummerSlam 2000, and they wrestled one-on-one, and it was like, I guess they were still bros, but there was some sort of friendly competition or rivalry or something going on, trying to settle some differences. I remember not loving it. I am a McDonald's Employee of the Month. Oh no. That's the funniest sign I've ever seen. I was sitting pretty close to that. How did I not remember that night? That's the funniest damn thing I've ever seen. I am McDonald's Employee of the Month. Oh, that's the best. Oh, Beyond the Mat's crazy. That thing is now 25 years old, I think. I think it was around 99 or no, it was 97. I guess they started filming for it in 97. I think it came out in 99. So we're probably around the 25th anniversary of its release. Although it might have been 98. Mm. Yeah, X-Pac continues to shake off that one arm, so I'm not sure how they're gonna execute the finish. Bronco Buster, never my favorite move. Thought it was stupid. I mean, it was exciting for the fans, but was just dumb. Sportsmanship. And that's it. Wow. You just beat him. X Factor. Boom. Short match. What was that? 3 minutes? So now it's going to be Mr. Ass and a very, very, very injured Road Dogg in the finals. Or I'm sorry, X-Pac in the finals. I do feel like, though, Road Dogg and Billy would have been a more appropriate final, but I guess they had just worked the previous month, so. X-Pac making it to the finals of the King of the Ring. Oh. Corny and stupid. Lawler, I'll tell you what. Look at this. He's like helping him out. All right, we have our final set, Mr. Ass versus X-Pac. And we still have the title match with Rock and Undertaker, and then we have that ridiculous main event. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where the Bronco Buster was born, but I think it was WCW, but... yeah, but he did it a lot in DX. Oh. Okay, so this is how Rock maybe gets the title shot? Oops. Oh, no. Yeah, I kind of forgot Triple H and China were in the ministry. That's so weird. And then there's a rock bottom. I guess that's going to be the win. And Rocky advances to King of the Ring. I mean, looking at the way it was at the time, you know, Rock dropped the belt at Mania to Austin. Then Austin dropped it to Taker. To put it right back on the Rock here would have been weird. And I remember not thinking Rock has really a chance to win the title here. And it does make you wonder why they did it to begin with. You know, like why Undertaker won at Over the Edge the night Owen died, only to drop it back the night after this show here. Why do it to begin with then? There's a lot of hot potatoing going on in these days with the world title. Sometimes, you know, think about what Mankind and Rock did in the early part of '99, and then all of this. That's why, you know, so many fans are upset about Clash of the Castle, the finish and stuff. I'm like, oh, I get it. You know, Drew didn't get his moment, but, you know, if he's not going to be champion at SummerSlam, he's just not, because Gunther has the shot. And the match we're getting at SummerSlam is Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. So in order to do that, if you want Drew to have his moment, then fine, but he's still going to have to drop it back to somebody before SummerSlam even gets here. And if that's the case, then what's the point? You could give him his moment. I'm like, okay, but that's all you're doing. You're just giving him his moment for the sake of it. And then just taking the belt right back off of him, and you're having 1999 or Attitude Era levels of title change frequencies, and I don't think you need that. So I wonder here, back in these days, why even put it on Taker for a month? Why do that? You know, at least this way, it gives Damian Priest a WrestleMania to SummerSlam run. That's something a little bit more normal, you know, because that's something pretty typical from back in the day. Runs that lasted about that long. But if he would have dropped the belt any sooner than that, you know, I think a lot of people would have looked at his title run as a failure. So maybe this gives him a little bit more acceptable, respectable of a run, I suppose, before he drops the belt, and he will. Gunther is the man at SummerSlam. But back in 99, they just didn't care. Like, yeah, we'll just change the belt, whatever. Put it on Undertaker, put it on Austin. They did the same thing in 98 with Kane winning at King of the Ring, dropping it the next night. There was so much of that going on. And sometimes that was fun, but sometimes it was overkill. It just depends. And I felt like 99 was overkill, especially with the way the belts were being traded between Mankind and The Rock. Last time I saw Undertaker wrestle in person, he was hanging the Big Boss Man from the top of the Hell in the Cell at WrestleMania. I didn't like this version of his theme, Undertaker's theme, as much as I liked the Volume 3 version from like 98, that like metal version. This had some of the same style, but it was ministried up. And it had him speaking in tongues and all that dumb shit going on. But I like the theme that they only used for a short time. How long did that 98 theme really stick around? 6 months, maybe? Maybe. It's symbolic. Could it be symbolic? Yeah, I do like this theme too, just not as much as that Volume 3 theme, which was just more badass, just more metal. Oh yeah, everybody held the IC title in 1999. I think referee Jack Doan held the title for a little while. Yo, Isaac, good to see you. Just got back from a family Father's Day cookout. How's everything doing? I'm doing well. I think everybody is. Speaking of my dad, he just texted me to wish me a happy Father's Day because Tito did not. I'm still waiting. Tito's below me. Hey, you wish me happy Father's Day? How hard is it to say? It's like 5 words. He can't even say it. He can't even say it. A little piece of shit. But anyway, thank you, Dad. Love you. I'll just be sitting here waiting for Tito to hook me up with that. With that happy Father's Day. Sitting here sadly. Yeah, I agree, Doug Unfunny. That's exactly why I like the Volume 3 version better. Just more going on. You can rock out to it a little harder than you can this version. I swear they used to do that. My first 2 times seeing Undertaker live, I swear I felt cold air being blown into the arena. But they never did it. They didn't do it. It just like, my body thought it was happening. Just like that. And there's no referee. You're not the referee. Paul Bear's going to yank out Earl. So referee got taken out right off the bat. Now Paul Bear decks Earl Hebner. Who's in there? Is it Corderas? Who's the ref? I can't tell. Yeah, I think that's Jimmy Corderas. Oh, yeah, all pro sports are scripted. Tough weekend for you, man. We love you. You know, I turned on the scrum right before, I had it on right before we went live yesterday. And Alba Fire and Kaylee Ray, or Alba Fire and Isla Dawn were talking, and it was the most awkward exchange. Like, Isla was talking about how important, or how special the moment was for her. And then at the end of it, she just goes, and it was just really great to do in front of my mom, you know, just right there in front of my mom. And there's this just 20-second awkward pause where I'm just like, oh, she didn't say anything wrong, but you're sitting next to someone who just lost her mom like 3 weeks ago. And it was just kind of a weird, I'm like, ooh, and I was literally going live at the moment, but I can't remember if I mentioned it yesterday or not, but it was like, oh, that was secondhand embarrassment right there. Just a level of awkwardness that was like, ooh, God. I felt bad. She didn't mean anything by it. It was totally innocent. Nobody's wrong in that situation. It's just, I felt bad for Alba Fire, you know. All right, they are all out in the crowd now. They are far, far away from where I was sitting. Oh, yeah, it's Kyoto, not Corderas. Sorry. It is Kyoto. Yeah, Corderas looks nothing like Mike Kyoto. I don't know why I thought he was Jimmy Corderas. Oh, man. I was a part of this a lot, too. I was lucky to be really close to a lot of in-the-crowd brawls. I had a great story with Austin and Rock. I was right there for the Foley and Funk match, the All Falls Count Anywhere match on Raw, like in '98. And it would happen a lot on house shows, too. They'd love to get all up in there. Like, it cracks me up that I went to so many house shows. Like, I would never go to a house show today, ever. There'd be no reason for me to. But I went to quite a few back in the day. They were fun. They were still fun. Like, I went to a couple house shows that I swear to God were sold out. And they were fun. They were super fun. And, you know, they weren't phoning it in or anything. They were actually out there working hard. It's the last time I ever saw Owen Hart. I was second row, ringside. I forgot who he wrestled, but I've got pictures of him. Suplex? Nope. God, look at the size of Paul Bearer. Jesus. I didn't catch. There's not like a no count out stip or anything, is there? Because referee's allowing him a lot of leeway there. You know? I'll be back in a second. Chris, 5 more from you. I'll answer it in 1 sec. All right, we are back. Oh, man. A couple of good questions here while we're watching Undertaker and The Rock battle it out for the WWF Championship at King of the Ring 1999. Chris Ludek, thanks for the 5, man. I might one of the few that likes, you might be one of the few that likes this Undertaker Rock match. I felt Rock was presented as such a megastar that a title change was going to happen. Oh, okay, I could see, like, at the time, maybe feeling that. I was pretty dialed into the, you know, product and behind the scenes stuff, so I wasn't feeling it here in this match, but I was also very happy when The Rock turned babyface. You knew even before WrestleMania, before he dropped the belt to Austin, the responses he was getting from the fans, plus he was just kind of a brief babyface the previous fall, that he was going to be babyface real soon, and it was pretty much immediate. He had the match with Austin and the Backlash match, and then right after that, he's babyface. But he's only 2 months into that babyface run here, so it would take him a while to get back to the title. I mean, The Rock would not get back to the WWF title until the following year's Backlash, right? So The Rock, I think, would go a full calendar year without being WWE champion from 1999 to 2000. It was the Austin show and Taker show. Then it was Triple H. Oh, they're over there. Oh, there's the other guy. He was there too. That's one of Vlad's friends, but they're not over where I was sitting, so. There's the hard cam area. Look out. Oh, they are right in front of the hard cam. Ooh, I want to see these close-up shots. I want to see the shots the hard cam's getting. Look at that, right on Rock's face. Yo, Kevin Dunn, switch to hard cam. Mike Witt, $2 from you, bro. When do I think Gunther and Dragunov will be happening? I guess maybe after Gunther wins the title? Or maybe a tune-up? Maybe the go-home Raw, Gunther, Dragunov main event, something like that. Or, they can maybe give Dragunov a title shot. Bash at Berlin would be a great spot for that. If they found a way to get Dragunov a title shot somehow between now and SummerSlam or after SummerSlam, and then Gunther's first title defense is in Bash at Berlin or at Bash at Berlin against Ilya Dragunov, I'd do that. I'd do Bash at Berlin. And Gunther's first title defense will be beating one of the last guys to defeat him. And then maybe Braun Breaker eventually takes the title off Gunther. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how many exact shows I attended in 99, but I know it was 3 pay-per-views. Oh! And definitely a couple of Raws. Minimum of 3 Raws. More than that, actually. Probably 3, 4 Raws, handful of house shows, and 3 pay-per-views. Something like that. Good amount. Oh, yeah, the hitting the chair with the bell. I really wish it would have gone ding. Oh, wow, I feel like... He's got the shoe. Not the shoe, Paul Bearer. Chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe. That would have been so funny if Paul Bearer said that. It's like, Paul Bearer, when you say chin up, which chin are you referring to? Which one of your 7? Rock fighting back. Okay, so I think what might happen... Okay, so I know next month at Fully Loaded, Rock and Triple H face. That's probably a #1 contenders match. Because Triple H gets the title shot at SummerSlam. So maybe that's how that comes to be. Maybe Mr. Ass gets involved in that or something that leads to The Rock and Mr. Ass at SummerSlam. Is that kind of what happens? God, I feel like I'm so close to being able to see myself from this angle right here, but I still just can't see exactly where I'm at. I'm definitely not that dude in the crown. Oh, it was a strap match? Oh, okay. Why did I think the strap match was at Over the Edge between Rock and Triple H? Maybe that was just a normal match. Yeah, the strap match. And the previous year's Fully Loaded, I think they did like a 2 out of 3 falls deal that led to their ladder match at Highway to Hell. What do you say, Rocky? Yeah, I kind of forgot that match was a strap match, wasn't it? Huh. I remember the deal they did where, like, Triple H was bashing the coffin, you know, with a sledgehammer, and Rock was in it. All that stuff was happening, like, around the Owen death. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense that Billy would interfere in that, because I was trying to think of how they got to Rock and Mr. S. Or Rock and Billy Gunn at SummerSlam. I'm like, what happens? I just remember the promo. Bob? But my name's Billy. It doesn't matter. That's the best. That's my favorite. It doesn't matter. It's very possible that this night I was wearing an SCU shirt, Stone Cold University. I had one. I might have been wearing it that night, but I don't remember. Yeah, Austin and Taker was First Blood. 2 nights after this, Zach, would be the Raw taping that would set that up. I was there. At the Crown Coliseum in Fayetteville, right down the road from there, there's a little pool hall. A little hole-in-the-wall pool hall we'd always stop at and shoot some pool, and not a whole lot to do there before the show. And then you can go and pull in and watch all the wrestlers arrive. And we had a lot of moments down there in the parking area watching everybody show up. Remember one time we were there watching wrestlers show up, and The Rock and everybody were pulling in. Because back in those days, they all rented like Crown Victoria or Lincoln Town cars, shit like that. All the boys drove those. So it would be nothing but a stream of those coming in. And then coming down the way here, this little rickety-ass Nissan, I don't know, 20-year-old Nissan, comes down, and it's the Rock and Roll Express. I laughed so hard. One of the funniest things I've ever seen. I'm like, all these ballers showing up, and then here come the Rock and Roll Express in a fucking Elantra or something. Oh, too funny. Or I guess Elantra's Hyundai. They're a little shitty car, that's all I know. Yeah, now that I think about it, it is quite bizarre that Taker and Austin had that whole thing going on. And then The Rock just kind of has this match with Taker stuck right in the middle of it. Because they'd work over the edge, Taker would win the belt. Taker drops the belt tomorrow night to Austin on Raw, and then they work for the title again at Fully Loaded, so it's a trilogy. Well, I guess they had to pay off the Vince and Austin stuff first with the ownership of the company. Look out, Kyoto, you're about to get nailed. Yep, there he goes. Did you not see that coming? Come on, Chioda. Here we go, people's elbow. Boom. No. Jim Ross with the Who's Your Daddy. Oh, I love that. Yeah, in 99, I still would have had a hair-like substance on my head. Yes. I was not bald yet. I didn't shave everything completely off until like 2005. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, it's ether. Paul Bear just poured water on that cloth. That's all it was, but they're pretending it's ether. Okay. I was in the crowd that night, and I did not smell it. I was pretty close to the ring. Didn't smell the ether. Even though somehow Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler smelled it. Oh, now he's got it. That's what you get, Undertaker, trying to pull a page out of Giant Gonzalez's book. Don't breathe in. Oh, no. Oh, there's Triple H. Okay. Oh, okay. So then this would lead to their strat. Okay. See? It's all coming together now. Pedigree. Come on. We're chanting Rocky hard. I've never seen a match end this way. He's up. He's up. Oh. They're glad. Oh, there we go. This might be over right here. Tombstone. That's got to be it. And Undertaker retains. Right on. Yeah, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to go places in life. He's going to do all right, man. Oh, I wasn't expecting the little couple of paragraphs I wrote about the McIntyre and Priest match was going to get the feedback that it got. But yeah, a lot of engagement on that one. Most people agree. There's The Rock. The Rock is up there. I guess we're going to get the King of the Ring final now. It's going to be Billy and X-Pac. Oh, look at this. Look at Shawn with a chaw in his mouth. That's very bad for you, Shawn Michaels. Look at that phone. He dialed that phone awfully quick. Look at The Rock. Oh, shit. I don't think they wanted to show him on camera there. The Rock wasn't even selling the tombstone. '99 cell phone. Yeah, I had one for a short time. I had one in like '98. And then I only had it for like maybe 5 months and got rid of it. And then didn't have a phone again until like 2002. I think it was 2002. I got a phone and never looked back. Disconnected the landline, all that stuff, and I was just cell phone only. I've been that way ever since. All right, X-Pac very much selling his injury. It's always good when the heel has a already injured babyface to go up against.
Mr. Ass, tonight it's X-Pac versus you, the determined king. You know what? I'm in such a good mood. You know what? X-Pac, I'll let you know my strategy. Yep, I'm going right for that scrawny neck of yours, crippled. It doesn't matter to me because I got one thing on my mind, and that is to be 1999 King of the Ring. And when I do, I'll have 4 simple words for you. Kiss my royal ass.
Okay. He's an ass man. Here he comes. Yo, Mike. Thanks for 5 more, man. I agreed with the decision last night. However, I will never agree with him jobbing to Roman in 22. He deserved that moment after a COVID year. I remember I picked him to win that night. I said, I think Roman will go down here. This is where I do it. You create a moment, and it didn't happen. I was more mad about that one than this last one. Because at least this one had Punk, and the referee thing was kind of funny. But Solo was just like, ugh. And it was just more of the same with that bloodline stuff. It was wearing thin by that point. So, yeah, I think I was more irritated with this one. Or with that one, excuse me.
Win, lose, or draw in this matchup. I guarantee I'll never count this kid out. Look at that athletic ability. Aim time of Mr. Ass, Billy Gunn. You mean you wouldn't like to be the referee and count that kid out? Have the pleasure of crowning Mr. Ass the new King of the Ring?
I guess this is the second King of the Ring now without any sort of a crown and throne setup. I think that went away with Triple H's win. Ooh. That's X-Pac versus Scissor Me. What's up, Hassan? Good to see you, man. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I remember I did a review on No Way Out 2002 once. It was Undertaker and Rock on that show too, huh? Yeah, I guess they don't really have any classics, do they? Nice bulldog from the Ass Man. Cosmo Kramer, you are the Ass Man. Military press gorilla slams there. That's what that was. It's a good bulldog, though.
grind them down. You can wear them down. Keep working on that injured area. In this case, the neck and shoulder. We could see X-Pac just give up. Well, I would be surprised to see that, but it possibly could happen.
I mean, I guess technically this is the same type of idea, like when they would hold the tournament in one night, and the babyface would always have to face like someone in the finals that had a bye or whatever. So it's the same thing here, same concept they're doing with X-Pac's neck. Just extra advantage for the heel. Famouser, that might be it. Unless X-Pac's going to try to fight a comeback here. Yeah, he'll kick out. Fans barely reacted to that kick out. The what? The X Factor. Oh, okay. Hey, I would have been fine with an X-Pac King of the Ring win here. Probably would have gone farther than the Billy Gunn one. Stomp that mud hole. Here comes a Bronco Buster. Hate that move. That was like 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago, something like that. X-Pac like tore his anus open doing that move, landing on the buckles and just... And like to him, he almost died because he just so much blood. Good grief. That would be a very difficult thing to heal, I would imagine. Oof. Jeez. Yeah, I think they could have ran with DX a little longer before transitioning Triple H, but I think he was ready to do it. Yeah, Famouser from the second rope, that is it. Good job, Mr. Ass. I'm celebrating with a title belt that I stole for no reason. That's just a little extra part of the story that I'm like, why did he steal the belt? That's so dumb. Was that needed? Oh, so why are we screaming? Nope. Oh, maybe Mr. Ass Billy was teasing everybody to take his panties off. That would have been nice. All right. That leaves us with this weird match, which I forgot. Again, they're adding more stuff to this. I did not remember the part about Shane being knocked out of the match and then coming back into it and that whole thing, and then the segment in the ring earlier on in the night. That was all really weird. I don't remember much about that. It's his saddest day. You're not my father anymore. That was one of my favorite Raws, the burning teddy bear. I loved that.
Vince McMahon needs Stone Cold Steve Austin.
A plot whose premise was power.
And Vince having no choice but to go to Austin for help. I kind of liked it at the time. And then it went to shit the minute Vince took the hood off. When I'm with my dad, that's the only time I feel safe. Hmm. Steve Austin made me fool you. And it was hard to make it make sense because now they're going to have to... Like, Vince is now behind, the mastermind behind all that happened to Stephanie. Oh my god, they're even showing a replay over the edge? Come on. Huh. Nice. The tie. I loved the tie. Shh. Oh yeah, that's right. They do the thing in the headquarters that gives more money to Mick Foley. The beer budget. Drinking Bush Light. Damn, they really just dump dirt in the headquarters like that? The final stipulation in the ladder match. You beat the boss man. Oh, no corporate interference. Okay. Doesn't something happen? Do they, like, raise the briefcase up at some point in the match?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Yes, indeed, the ownership of the WWF on the line. Hanging high above the ring is that briefcase with all the goods in it, King.
Yeah, Vince likes to win in this building. He won back ownership of the WWF here at King of the Ring in '98, and then a couple years later, this is the site of Survivor Series 2001, where Team Alliance went down and WWF beat them. I like how they made like a tunnel out of ladders. I mean, I know Shane is in this match, so I don't know why they're bothering with this whole deal like he's hurt first or whatever. Unless he's faking it. There's more ladders? Oh. Oh, MJ Parker, nice. House of the Dragon Knight for you. That's cool. You haven't missed much. This is not the best King of the Ring of all time, but we're on to the main event now. Austin versus both the McMahons in a ladder match for control of the company.
Where's your southern hospitality? Right. For a fellow North Carolinian. Allow me to introduce to you the man who will be my tag team partner. Allow me to introduce you to the lethal weapon, Steve Blackman.
Okay, so Blackman is now going to be the partner? Okay. I mean, I don't think this sticks, but... All right, so it's Vince and Steve Blackman against Stone Cold Steve Austin. Trying to see if I can see myself down there. So hard to tell. Oh, okay. Oh, is he going to be GTV? Oh, okay, yeah, he was faking. Okay, so GTV reveals it. Look at Pete Gas. There's nothing wrong with Shane. Look at Vince's little laced gloves. What a freak. They're trying to leave. Oh, Sean's not going to let him. We never got a Shawn Michaels and Shane McMahon match, did? Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Like the new DX stuff in 06 and all that. Oh, we're going to get Shawn's music. Okay. It's Shane Michaels. He's just a sexy boy. A sexy billionaire. Sorry, Blackman. You out.
Mr. Blackman, your presence is requested backstage, so get your G.I. Joe looking ass to step in.
Get your G.I. Joe looking ass to step in. Okay.
Of course, Vince, you'd like me to disqualify you right here, right now, right now. No. Don't do that. Guys, the only thing worse than Uncle being champion is Uncle being the CEO. And you ain't too hot on his lips, by the way. I had dinner with him last week. He's a big butt kisser. Oh, hell yeah.
Sean's waving. Goodbye. All right, after all that, Now we're going to get Austin.
And the McMahon's future. You gotta do it somehow. You guys gotta do it.
All right, here he comes. Those pops were wild back in the day, man. No one had them like him. Especially in the South, man. The Carolinas, we popped for him when he came out. Yeah, I remember, like, he was stupidly, like, push each other over, trample each other over, you know, to get to him type of thing. It was just... He could even be in dumb storylines, and it wasn't about that to them. It was just about seeing him. Damn, how is it that I cannot see myself over there? I'm like right there. Yeah, and this is a shorter than normal show, and they're cramming a bunch of like extra stuff. They did this whole extra Shane McMahon thing just for it to result in him being fine. What did they even do that for? Oh, they're gonna leave? Double clothesline, you idiots. Oh, jeez. All right, Austin's just going to beat the crap out of both McMahons for probably about 15 minutes here, and then they'll go to the finish. Oh, Vince, jeez. What I don't like is I'm only 5 years younger than Vince's age when Brett punched him out at the screw job. I remember how everybody was talking about how Vince was an old man and stuff. I'm like, oh no. Oh, Vince, jeez. What sucks, too, is this match isn't even going to be very good or exciting, like, match-wise, because Austin's in there with two non-wrestlers, essentially. And this shit's the main event. I paid $200 flat for my ticket that night. Oh, the family jewels. It's okay. Shane would go on to reproduce. We've seen all those little brats before. Shane got his nuts zapped with a car battery. He got him bashed in God knows how many times. And he still had like 4 kids. Or 3 or something. That'd be funny if one of Shane's sons is like a pretty good football player, right? If any of those kids got into wrestling, I would give them a gimmick that would make them like have the ability to like shock people by touching them, and it would be like some leftover birth defect from Shane getting his nuts zapped with the car battery, and like something stayed in Shane's system, and then he passed it on to his wife, and they created a baby, and the baby's got like electronic powers. Why not? Like, how much weirder would that be than anything we've seen in wrestling? It's not really that crazy. And he can be the new electrifying one. Oh, Vince. Vince is so terrible. He can't do anything. He can't bump. He can't throw a punch. He can barely walk. He stumbles around like his legs are going to give out at any moment. His arms flail all around. He doesn't know how to do anything. Just a few months before this, he had that crazy cage bump at St. Valentine's Massacre, right? The Boy Wonder. Oh, he's up there, man. I forgot he gets up there. I was wondering if they were secured in any way, the ladders, or if they were literally just laying up there, but I see pieces of wood, so at least they're nailed down. Oh, that's got to be so strange to walk on. Try to work on that, how easily you can slip through there. That's dangerous for your golden goose Austin to be up there. Austin trying to get down off that. Oh, there you go. Oh my God, this is so sloppy. I mean, they got all the way up on top of those ladders and nothing really happened. Yeah, what happens if you throw him into the ladder? Ooh. Well, yeah, if you throw through the ladders, is the thing going to come down? Does the thing collapse? I can't remember. Yeah, I think Austin's going to try to take down the... Oh my God, that was a bump. That was a bump. Holy shit. Oh, he's going to trap them both under there. Jeez. That thing is definitely struggling to... Kick the other two ladders down and collapse the shit on them. Oh, he's going to throw him into it again. Okay, this should be the one that does it. This should be the one that does it. Oh, he's getting a running start. Oh, it's still hanging up. You got to do the last one. Oh. Oh, it's connected. Oh. Ha. That's pretty good. It looked cool from my seat. You just see like the silver just crumple. I never really liked floor seats. It was always tough to see. I always prefer being up a little bit. Pull the rubble. Oh, man. Ouch. Like, Vince did take a couple, and Shane both. They did take a couple of good bumps on those ladders. Oh, yeah, because I guess technically if Shane and Vince lose this, they're, like, got out of a job. Should have been a good indication of what the finish was going to be. Whoa. I mean, it's a really heel-heavy show, you know. Mr. Ass won the King of the Ring. Undertaker beat The Rock, and the McMahons are going to beat Austin here. Oh, my God. It's unsafe working conditions for Jim Ross. Those poor son of guns. It's always the Spanish guys. Okay, man. I feel like I'm so close to being spotted. Ah, down he goes. Come on. I don't think Shane had started doing his big... Holy crap. Where am I? Where am I? Damn, I feel like... I think I might have a hat on. Oh! Oh, he bounced. Damn, he bounced and slid. Ouch. Yeah, Shane hadn't started doing his big top rope to the table dive yet. Yeah, show a replay. Watch how he just bounces. Well, this is the first bump. That one was pretty good. But he, like, skips off like a rock on a pond. All right. Climb up. I think Austin's going to recover from this, but it's funny seeing them use like a standard size ladder and not some ridiculous nonsense. It's taking you long enough to set it up, Vince. It's not even in position. God, you're an idiot. You are way, way right of where you need to be. One more. He's back. Ooh, yeah, just effective. Nice punch to the grapefruits. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's not where you want to be, Vince. Ooh, I thought Austin was going to do like a driver. Shane taken out. Ooh. I mean, in terms of his WWE run, is this Austin's only ladder match? How many ladder matches was he in? I don't think any. It's not really his style of match. It's weird even seeing him in one. They never really put him in these. I was like, you should just leave this to the tag teams. Let them be the ones that play with these things. Huh. Nice. Oh, funny. Austin didn't have to do anything. He could be out there having the most boring match of all time. And just the fact that he's out there is enough to keep that crowd hot. And that takes something special. Shane's tapping out. That probably does hurt like shit. Austin's 250. Standing on a ladder on top of your back. Man, you get the thing. Why do they purposely not position the ladder under it? Look how far off he is. Dumbass. Like, it shouldn't be hard to align the ladder. They do that all the... Oh, my God. Shh. That's hilarious. Vince is going to springboard Shane up there to just grab it. Oh, look at that. Was he going to die for it? On his shoulders? No. I feel like Shane should hit him with a victory roll here. I mean, look at Austin just looking at him. Is he going to try to stun both of them? That's it? One punch? I was hoping for like a double stunner spot. It would be crazy. Boom. Couple of stunners. So how does this end here? Okay. If memory serves, does the briefcase raise and it's like Paul Bearer doing it or something? Or maybe Undertaker comes out and helps out. That could be. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, see? It moved. Oh, damn. Yeah, I have a memory of like Paul Bearer like with a button going, oh, I feel like it's Paul Bearer. Don't mess with Mark Eaton is innocent. He's always innocent. He's like Howard would do it. It's not Howard, it's not Mark Eaton. Oh, look, now it's all lowered. For Vince's convenience. Nope. Oh, Big Boss Man. Okay. Paul Bearer did something with a thing, too. He did something. I remember him laughing sinisterly as he pushed a button to something. I don't remember what that was. So this is Boss Man doing it. What an asshole. And that's it. That's how they win? I mean, where do you guys think that would rank in pay-per-view main events? That's a pretty awful one. I mean, at least for that time period. In terms of the 90s, pre-2000, it's got to be one of the worst. And definitely one of the worst of the Monday Night Wars and Attitude Era times. But it's okay. Vince is now sole owner of the company, and I don't know, like, the next night on Raw, I'm there when Austin beats Taker for the title, and I don't know if, like, Austin, did he pre-give himself a title shot prior to him losing control as an insurance policy? Is it something like that? Because, I mean, he gets the title shot tomorrow night. All right, should we watch tomorrow night's Raw as well? I'm kidding. Oh, my God. All right, another fun one, y'all. Sorry I wasn't as energetic. I was a little bit tired today. Didn't even have any cold ones tonight on the stream, but it was still fun as always. I'm glad we finally knocked out King of the Ring 1999 because I know the show sucks, but it's a show I've been to, and we've tried to watch as many as we can of those ones, and we haven't gotten around to 99 yet, so we knocked that out tonight. We'll do another one next week, maybe 2000. A lot of people want me to do King of the Ring 2000, so we'll probably do that one next week, and then maybe close out June with a Bash at the Beach or something from WCW, and then I will be taking off to Hawaii in just a couple of weeks, so I will have some pre-recorded content hitting the channel while I'm gone. But make sure you join us tomorrow night on Raw. Looks like an interesting show from Corpus Christi. We're going to have some fallout from the pay-per-view from Clash at the Castle, and I think we're going to get a debut from Uncle Howdy, and I'm sure Chad Gable will take a big step in his storyline as well. So I think all that's going to be going down tomorrow night, and we will be here to watch it. Y'all have a good rest of your night. Thanks for joining me. As always, I appreciate it, and I will catch you tomorrow evening. Peace.